Tank Slayer 710 here, and today I am going to welcome you to episode 1 of BlitzBusters, a new series that I'm sort of going to try to start out, where we look at random theories that you guys have about World of Tanks Blitz, or that I have personally, and test to see if they work in real life. So, for episode 1, we're going to start off with, do shell traps work in World of Tanks Blitz? In real life, shell traps kind of look like this. And it's where, if you fire a shell onto the lower side of a turret, especially that one of, like, for say a Stock Tiger 2 or a Mouse, that the shell will bounce downwards and hit right above the driver's hatch. And these sort of traps were some of the only ways that tanks like the Sherman or Churchill could knock out a Tiger 2 or a Panther frontally. So, before we test to see if shell traps work, let's make sure the bouncing mechanics in World of Tanks Blitz work. So I'm going to fire a shot at the angled side of an enemy tank and see if it will bounce to hit another enemy tank. So, I'm on the Himmelsdorf map, inside my Fury, and to test out this, I'm going to try to bounce some shells off a friend in an AT-15 at an M4 Sherman. So the first shell goes wildly off, and so we decide to do a bit of repositioning. And we finally get it in place, though it takes a little bit of trying. It is possible to ricochet a shell off one enemy tank and hit another enemy tank. So now, let's see if shell traps work. So, for the first test, I'm in a T-25 German Tier 5 medium tank, and my friend's in a Tiger 2. So I start trying to put shots on the underside of his turret, but after a few shots, even at point-blank range, it seems as if the shells won't go down and hit the driver's hatch. Even when he raises his gun, and I start trying to shoot underneath the gun inlet to make the shells go 90 degrees straight down into the driver's hatch, they won't. So, I decided to try out with a much lower velocity gun. So, lower velocity gun it is. The KV-2's 152mm howitzer of doom. Anyway, I decided to load some AP, I know, I'm a traitor, and try to hit the underside of the Tiger 2's turret. The shells, unfortunately, seem to have the exact same effect, just there. They ricochet off, but they don't actually hit anything. So that trial is considered a failure, and we decided to move on to low-caliber guns. But before that, I show him the true glory of the 152mm hand of Stalin, even against his Tier 8 vehicle. So next, I get my AC-1 Sentinel and attempt the exact same thing. But even with this lower caliber gun, there is still the exact same effect. The shell explodes, but does not seem to ricochet anywhere, nor does it hit the driver's hatch. Finally, I try in my Ram 2 against a Panther. Unfortunately, though in real life the turret was a very good shell trap for shells, in this game it seems to be completely useless as well, leading me to the conclusion that shell traps do not work in this game. And finally, I'm inside my Mouse, and my friend is shooting at me in an RU-251. Unfortunately, just as with the other trials, the exact same effect seems to happen, and he just cannot ricochet the shell down into a shell trap and actually damage me. This leads me to the final conclusion that shell traps do not work, though ricocheting a shell off onto another tank does. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. If you enjoyed, please like the video, and if you're new to this, is just so cheesy. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, consider leaving a like and maybe subscribing. Heck if I know. I don't really care. Actually, I care. Please subscribe. I'm poor. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Screw it, I'm not gonna be liking and subscribe.